G'day guys, so one of my favourite authors has been at it again today, James Clear, and he's posted a thing on Instagram, and part of his quote says that problems bring a sense of purpose and meaning to our life, and that is, in my opinion, fairly true. And I think the biggest problem with most of us is that we spend a lot of time trying to avoid problems altogether. And if we sort of step back and think about it, solving problems for all of us is what is going to bring us fulfillment and happiness. And it's easy to lose sight of that. But I think what the main issue isn't necessarily the problems, but it is the problems that we don't choose to have. And another quote that I've heard previously is, if we don't choose to solve problems that inspire us, we're going to be left to receive problems that don't. So if you think about that in terms of your career, if you're potentially in a job you dislike and you're showing up every day and your boss is just dumping a whole heap of shit on your desk that you don't give a fuck about, and you just have no real desire to solve those issues, but you know you're getting paid to do it, so you have to do it anyway, that tends to be pretty meaningless existence. That is stitching me up. Can be a pretty meaningless existence, but if we go out and we choose our problems, so we choose to help people overcome issues that inspire us or motivate us or make us happy, or we choose to go down a path to solve one of our own problems, whereas when if you think about it, that's pretty much what all the biggest, most successful people and brands in the world have done. They've made people's lives easier or solved problems for them that potentially or likely were a problem for themselves to start with. So back to the start, guys, instead of trying to avoid our problems, what we're likely better off doing is choosing the problems that we want to solve in our life to help bring us fulfillment, purpose, and overall happiness, instead of being lumped with somebody else's problems that you don't care about, and that is going to bring on unnecessary stress. And just on that stress topic, guys, we're not trying to avoid stress at all times. Remember, we've spoken about this previously, that we need stress to grow. So without stress in our lives, which potentially comes from solving those problems, we can't grow. And that goes for any aspect of our life. So just like we want to choose our problems, which is potentially going to bring us some stress, we need to embrace that stress and push through it, knowing that we're going to grow rather than being thrown these problems that bring on unwanted stress. That is thoughts for the day.